Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, BethChatsBooks. Now today is going to be my August TBR. And I know what you're thinking, we're in July, why on earth would you post an August TBR a month early? Well, I know you're all bored shitless of me telling you that I'm going to go to Canada this summer, but it is happening, and it is happening at the end of July. So I thought the best way to do this is to cut my July TBR short and to add 2 extra books from the July TBR onto my August TBR and do a July wrap up and get that out the way this month so that when I go to Canada I can take my August TBR with me. I've uploaded the video and then I'll just have to give you a wrap up in the end of September because I'm going away for 6 weeks and I won't be able to film anything in 6 weeks, but I want to keep being consistent with my wrap ups and my TBRs. So I thought I'll just make a longer August TBR that I can then show you in September so I'm not missing any months. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the August TBR. Now the first 2 books are ones that I'm taking off my July TBR and putting on my August TBR. The first of those is Another Day in the Death of America by Gary Younge. Now I did talk about this in my July TBR, which I didn't get around to reading, but it's a true crime. It's based in America. It says 8 states, 10 young lives lost to gun violence in 24 hours. So I kind of glanced a little bit at it because the other day I had one of those book nerd problems of which book do I start next, but I've started the tidal zone, so this is why this is on here. But it's set out, let me just get you a bit, it's set out with each, if you can see there, each of the states and victim. So it's going to be a non-fiction factual book, and I wasn't kind of in the mood for that at the moment because I've been binging a lot of books, so I thought I'd take this with me to Canada and maybe have it as a bit of a summer read when I have any spare time, which I probably won't, but there we go. And then the second one is The Good Immigrant, edited by Nikesh Shukla. I'm still going to go with that. If you saw my July TBR, I butchered it again, but we'll just go with it. Again, this is a collection of essays and I was in a bingey book read kind of mood. I just wanted a lot of fiction in my face, really. So I've put this one aside because I think this one would be a good dipper that you can dip in and out and read separate essays, so won't have to concentrate intensively, and when I do have a spare 5 minutes I can get one done on my day off. So I thought I'd take this with me to Canada. Again, been blowing up BookTube. If you saw my July TBR, which I'll link down below, I raved about this. I don't think it needs much explanation because a lot of you will know what it's about. Immigration in the UK. As someone of the UK, I feel that this is something I should read. I'm very interested in multiculturalism in Britain, as I mentioned in my July TBR. So yeah, I can't wait to read this. And then the next 4, I'm deciding to do 6 and be ambitious because I've been such a prat with reading at the moment, and it's been such a disappointment for you guys to have so many pathetic kind of wrap-ups that I thought that if I made it more, then you'll have something to look forward to. So the next one is Love in the Time of Cholera by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Now I talked about this I think in one of my June book hauls, so I'll link all my June book hauls down below because I think these will all feature in one of them. I purposely picked this because I've always wanted to read this book, but also it's got all the crappy stickers on it and it's a second-hand edition, so I thought if I take it to Canada and I hate it, then I can just leave it there because it's not a beloved edition, which sounds really mean, but when you go to the summer camp, by the end you just want to ditch all of your luggage and every excess weight because you're travelling after and you think, oh, I don't want to lug this around. So I thought if I like it, good. If I don't, it ain't a thing, so it'll be fine. So there's that one. And then the next one is Mohsin Hamid's The Reluctant Fundamentalist. I'm sorry if I butchered his name. Again, a lot of these books have been practical. The fact that this is so small and kind of compact, it's kind of travel ready already. But also I've heard a lot about this author and this particular novel buzzed around a good few years ago. Yeah, it says 2007 here, so it's been a while, but it's one of those classics that I wanted to get around to reading. It'll be very easy to take with me, and if I don't like it, I can just dump it. So there's that one. And the next one is Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut. Now, I don't read many sci-fis, and I really think I should. Again, this was a really easy, light one to take travelling. It's a bit of a theme. But it seems really short. I've heard mixed things about this, but I thought this will be a great way to just take it with me because then I have to read it and not put it off for more exciting reads. and I'll see if sci-fi's for me, so I thought I'd just take a gamble and stick a sci-fi in there. So there's that one. And then the last one is Helen Callaghan's Dear Amy. Now, my boyfriend's mum gave me this, and I wasn't really that interested because I'm not super into, oh, there's a crime thriller and, oh, some poor innocent girl got murdered, oh. But I do love true crime, and I feel like I didn't really give this a fair shot. She put it in my hand and was like, oh, try reading this, I loved it. And I thought, oh, I'll just pass it off to my nana or something who loves it, because my nana does love crime fiction. She's obsessed. So I thought about that, but then the more I read the back, the more I thought it actually could be more down the crime route that I'm interested in. So I'll quickly read you the blurb. Dear Amy, I've been kidnapped by a strange man. I don't know where I am. Please help me, Bethan Avery. This must be a hoax, because Bethan Avery is another young girl who went missing 20 years ago. As more letters arrive, Margaret becomes consumed by finding the sender and, unlike the police, convinced that the girl's disappearance are connected. Solving this puzzle could save someone's life, but could it cost Margaret her own? So I thought actually it seemed quite intriguing, and also because it was a book that's been lent to me, I just thought I'd get round to reading it pretty soon so I'm not rude, so I can tell his mum that I have actually read it and then return it. So I thought if I take it with me to summer camp again, it's one of those things, it's in my hand luggage, I have to read it. So I thought it would just help me get round to bloody reading it. So there's that. So there are all the books I'm going to read in August. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be out with some more videos as soon as possible. I'm going to do one more Brew Time Babble, which is going to come up soon, in which kind of say farewell to you guys before I go and what you can expect when I come back. So thanks for watching everyone. Bye.